Hey brother! Ben, as you may know, I am a big, non-sponsored fan of Audible.com. Although, I mean, if you guys want to sponsor us. And right now, I'm currently listening to the entire completed works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes. Because Sherlock. So naturally, last week I was tumbling down #Sherlock on Tumblr, and amidst the ocean of Benedict Cumberbatch fangirling... What? I came across the fact that last week was none other than Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's birthday! Oh, I had no idea. It caught me completely off guard. I didn't even get a chance to wear my mustache. A problem I can easily solve, mind you. And so I rationalized, Ben, and I said, well, why not just celebrate Sherlock's birthday? And that, good brother, is what led me to the unusual case of Sherlock Holmes' birthday. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle never mentions the date of his famed detective's birth, so it shall be up to us to deduce it. Now, a quick Google search will tell you that Sherlock Holmes' birthday might be January 6th. Ha! Might. As if Sherlock would be satisfied with might. Why January 6th? Well, there are actually a couple of reasons, which are hazy at best. Sherlock is frequently quoting William Shakespeare, but the only play he ever quotes twice is one called Twelfth Night, which refers to the 12th night after Christmas. And if you're doing the math, that would mean January 6th. Well, you know the old expression, Ben. Quote something twice. That's your birthday. The second argument is that at the beginning of Valley of Death, the final Sherlock novel, which starts on January 7th, Holmes is hungover and snaps at Watson. Now, why was he hungover? Because obviously he was out the night before celebrating. And what was he celebrating? His birthday! Sounds pretty good, except other than him being hungover, the rest of that is complete conjecture. I told you, hazy at best. I mean, does Sherlock Holmes seem like the kind of guy who's gonna be ever out celebrating his birthday ever? Like, ever? Like, ever? No, he does not, and he has on several occasions said he doesn't even care whether or not the Earth rotates around the sun or the sun around the Earth. You know, how we measure birthdays. So those are our two paper-thin theories for January 6th, but it is awfully coincidental that the two theories, which are seemingly unrelated, both land on the same date. And if there's anything Sherlock Holmes hates more than celebrating birthdays, it has to be coincidences. So with two working theories and no author to confirm, we could probably just call it quits there. But there wouldn't be much mystery around this if there weren't other options. The trouble, dear Benjamin, is that Sherlock has the uncanny distinction of being fictional. And this of course brings up the question, when is any fictional character born? When are they brought into existence? Because even if Sir Arthur Conan Doyle had written down when specifically Sherlock's birthday was, I mean, it probably would have cleared this argument up, but he could actually still be wrong. Some would argue that Sherlock's birthday is the first time he appeared in print in A Study in Scarlet on December 1st, 1887 in Mrs. Beeton's Christmas Annual, a cheap paperback of the day. By the way, for the sake of this argument, the year doesn't really matter. It's basically confirmed to be 1854, which there's more information about in the description below. Fair enough print date argument, but that's really only when Sherlock was first available to the public. Certainly he existed in the imagination of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle before he was in print, right? The trouble there is that it's really difficult to say when he had the idea for Sherlock, but he was very good at taking notes, and he does have notes about developing the character in the fall earlier that year, which gives us a very unhelpful 3-month span of time that Sherlock could have been born in. Benjamin, this is a thinker. Actually, if you want to go by imagination, that brings up another issue, because Sherlock Holmes didn't come directly from Doyle's imagination. Sherlock is actually based upon the real-life Dr. Joseph Bell, so I guess you could argue that the spark for the idea would have happened when Doyle and Bell met for the first time, but there's no record of that. Or you could argue that Sherlock is Dr. Joseph Bell, just a more fantastic fictional version of him, but him nonetheless, and him who existed and had a real birthday on December 2nd. Ben, I am not sure if it matters whether or not a fictional character has a legit birthday that we can sit down and celebrate, but I love that such a simple mystery still remains around the greatest solver of mysteries who never lived. Ben, my question for you and everyone else is, what do you think? When was Sherlock born? Or any fictional character for that matter? I mean, they're not brought into our world in the same way as a real living human being, but I think oftentimes fictional characters can affect us even more than real people sometimes. So let me know down in the towel section below, and I will see you in another life, brother. Also, final reminder that this Saturday, May 31st, is Ben and I's Over the Edge Big Brothers Big Sister event that we have been raising money for the past 2 months. You guys have been amazing. We have raised over $1,000, which is just awesome. Awesome to me. Thank you guys so much. There is still time to donate if you haven't done so yet. No amount is too small, and we have lots of cool Super Carlin Brothers themed rewards, stickers, posters, t-shirts, Skyping with Ben and I. Go check out the website, link in the description below. Please donate. I can't tell you how proud I am of you guys in this community. Just awesome. Well done.